Can you guess how old this woman is? Scientists in California can do better than guess. All they need is a sample of her saliva.
The big shock to me was that we can predict someone's age based on just a saliva sample to an accuracy of 5 years.
Geneticist Sven Bachland says his team discovered the method to predict age from a sample of saliva by accident. Originally, the researchers were attempting to determine if a person's sexual orientation could be determined by the changes in their DNA. Dr. Eric Villain, a professor of genetics and pediatrics at UCLA, says the team didn't find a connection, but the research forced them to look closer into a chemical process called methylation.
Methylation is a chemical modification of the DNA that's heavily influenced by the environment, what we eat, if we smoke or not, things in the environment that we don't necessarily even understand. And time passing is part of the environment.
The researchers collected saliva samples from several people aged 18 to 70, and that allowed them to build a predictive model for a person's age based on the degree of methylation in their DNA.
This is just an example where we look at a whole bunch of different groups of samples and plot the degree of methylation versus age. So the sample that we just looked at 65% methylation, so that would be about here. So you can tell based on this slope that the age of that sample was probably around 25 years old.
The scientists say their findings offer many potential applications. A test based on the research could become a new forensic tool to help crime scene investigators identify a suspect's age from a tiny sample of saliva. Another outcome of the study showed that methylation sometimes shows a person's biological age as opposed to their chronological age. This means if a person lives an unhealthy lifestyle, the degree of methylation will account for that. Villain says accounting for biological age could help doctors better screen their patients for age-related diseases such as colon cancer. Ben Gruber, Reuters.